Today's video is sponsored by PokémonStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCG code cards. They are compatible with TCG Live, and you can of course get everything on the website for 5% off using the coupon code ZapDoseTCG. This video is also sponsored by cardmarket.com. This is a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and you can do it as well. And you can use the referral name ZapDoseTCG to help support the channel. This video is also sponsored by yourplaymat.com. This is a platform where you're able to, of course, create your own custom playmat. They have, of course, capabilities to ship worldwide, and you can get 10% off by clicking the link down below. So definitely check it out. Last but not least is Dragon Shield, the best brand to protect your beautiful cards. You can of course there's links down below for US and European people, and you can of course get your best quality sleeves available, as well as deck boxes and binders. Thanks so much for sticking around with the commercials. I hope you enjoyed today's upload. If you do, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button, and let's get this video going. Sup YouTube, it's ZapDoseTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today, Colorless Lugia up on the menu, where we're going to be checking out the build with Mew EX. If you guys are excited for today's upload, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button and subscribe for more Pokemon TCG content. So Mew EX has the genome hacking, which can copy paste the opponent's attacks. We're going to be powering it up with the Archeops, which we summon with the Lugia V STAR. Also, it draws some cards, which is actually not too bad, definitely because this deck is filled with Ultra Balls and insta-playable cards, which means sometimes you can empty your hand to use restart to draw cards, and it also comes back with free retreat. So an additional attacker in the Lugia Colorless build. So Lugia uses Summoning Star to get Archeops into play, and Archeops with Primal Turbo can accelerate powerful energies. Here we have Gift Energy, allows you to draw cards until you have 7 if you get knocked out. Jet Energy, which flies your way to the active position. V-Guard Energy, which reduces damage done to you by V Pokemon, and Therapeutic Energy, which means that Snorlax, our main one-price attacker, cannot get affected by special conditions. More importantly, it will not fall asleep after thumping Snore. We have 4 Bossasaurs in here because I think Lugia, the only thing you need to do is Summoning Star and then boss. That's pretty much what the deck is capable of doing. Drapion still in here. Not that Mew VMAX is going to be very popular, because Charizard is very popular. You also can use this against Gardevoir EX to one-shot a Gardevoir EX, while you're just accelerating 2 double turbo energies onto it, and they're just slapping huge damage. Actually, 2 double turbos, that's gonna be wrong. That means you only slap 150, but you get the point. This can actually KO a Gardevoir if you only have 1 double turbo and 2 other energies of that sort. So let's try out this list and see if we can copy paste some attacks on the ranked ladder with the Mew EX in the Lugia build. Lugia is actually a very strong deck, and we've seen some results over in Japan that it is very respectable. The only problem is, over in Japan, they are not playing a lot of Zard. And in the Western world here, we are playing a whole ton of Zard. So how will that translate into success? We'll figure it out at Peoria. And hopefully we'll see some great results, and so maybe some fantastic rogue decks to be taking a look at. So, looking at the opponent's hand, I think they are playing some sort of Lost Box deck. And we are starting off with Drapion, which is very bad. It's very bad. We have Lugia at least. So Lugia, we can use the DTE to retreat, which is actually pretty nice. Capturing Aroma. If it is tails, it is heads. So we can find maybe Archeops first. But I think we're going to have to go for Read the Wind a little bit, because our hand is actually not that great. It is not that great. Gift Energy, I guess. We're also going to have to get rid of that Drapion in the active position, which is very terrible. We can still use DTE Retreat and use Read the Wind, I suppose. Starting with Drapion never feels good, to be honest. And they have an army of Comphase. We can also use Mew EX to copy-paste the attack on Radiant Greninja, if they happen to have that. If they are playing Lost Tina, Mew EX could also do miracles there. But starting with Drapion does feel pretty bad. Definitely one is gonna get spit on. Jet Energy, yeah. It's definitely gonna get spit on with lots of Comphys to use Flower Selecting. Maybe we still have hope that they whiff Colorless Experiment, and we can get away by not getting spit on. If they get spit on, we definitely need to collapse by turn 3. But with this hand, looks very, very bad. Hisuian Heavy Ball, so it looks like a Turbo Lost Zone box at first glance, but the Jet Energies might also indicate they are losting Lostina. I have no idea for now. Another comfy to get Sableye from the prize cards, and let's just hope they don't have that Colorless experiment. It could happen. Raihan is going away. Is it Raihan? Interesting. Okay, we survived a turn, which is nice. Lumineon. I think I'll just get the DTE on Drapion. Yeah. And then I will use Lumineon, and I'll use Professor's Research. Yeah. Even though I will discard 2 Balsazars, there's still 2 left in deck. That's going to be the fastest way we can get ourselves in the game. Chien-pao, Ultra Ball, and Capturing Aroma. Well, that is very great. We can get away by only getting out 1 Archeops. I know it's tricky. Capturing Aroma. Let's see what that brings. It is a heads. Come on, let's go. We are in the game, so sometimes you are flipping coins left and right with this deck. I know. Feels horrible to play, but it is what it is. We have Ultra Ball. Could get the Snorlax up on board, which is actually a very great 1-prize Pokemon that they will have trouble dealing with. Yeah, here's the Lugia VSTAR Summoning Star action. Summoning Star. I know Drapion's on our field. I will remove that as quickly as possible. Slapping down the Snorlax as well. And we could attack a little bit with the Snorlax. They're going to have a very difficult time against that, to be honest. So let's get ourselves Therapeutic Energy and Double Turbo Energy on the Snorlax. And now Snorlax, I know there's a lot of 2-prizers on our field, but we will get rid of those very, very shortly. So we retreat. Find Snorlax and go with that. I don't even know if it's going to be a Kyogre build. I haven't seen Pokestops anywhere. I'm not going to be overly using Primal Turbo when not necessary. So Snorlax, the very first 1-prizer up on our field. Let's go. We got in the first prize card. That was a pretty tricky situation. We get Research. We have Jet. We can attack with anything we want. The only bad thing is that there's too many 2-prizers on our field. The good thing is we're playing Collapse. We even played 2, so we could technically get rid of all these nuisance Pokemon. They still have not found... Okay, there's an escape rope. We find a Research. This Lumineon could get damaged and then get knocked out. Maybe that is not a bad situation to be in. Lugia also, if it gets spit on, they need to do it multiple times. So, difficult situation. They could have Raikou and then the game's all over, right? They're playing some sort of a turbo build. But if we put up a 2-prizer again, Raikou could still knock out anything in our field. If they spit, I would rather want them to spit on Lugia. You can do it. You can do it, fellas. Because we can copy-paste attacks, right? So if they come with something like a Dragonite or a Raikou, we can come straight flying back with something like a Wyrdeer to one-shot that. Or copy-paste attacks. Whatever the case is, there's another Cramorant. The problem is I could have gotten like Lumineon in the active position, but if things comes to shove and we weren't able to find what we need, it could have turned out pretty badly. Spit innocently, there they go. Okay, Lost Vacuums, not doing anything, literally. I'll just slap down Double Turbo over here. Use Primal Turbo first, so I'd get the correct energies on there. Maybe a V-Guard, I suppose. And yeah, let's just see how this goes. If we use Research, maybe we find Collapsed Stadium. There's a Collapsed Stadium, that's not bad. Collapsed Stadium number 1, away. Let's get rid of that Lumineon. Could have gotten rid of that damage already, but it's still the safest route I could have gone for. They're not playing Roxanne or anything of that shenanigans. I will use Capturing Aroma. Find maybe another Snorlax to power up, I suppose. If somebody gets knocked out, that's going to be the next card. And the next Collapse Stadium is already right there. I will Ultra Ball away. Dunsparce and Archeops, thinning the deck a little bit. We still have Iono left, so that's pretty good, I suppose. Just got a useless card that we don't need, aka the Archeops. Alright, the only question is, we will need to slap down Snorlax and then get another Collapse. So, cool thing is, with a Tempest dive, we can get rid of the Collapse once more, so we can slap down an additional one, which is totally awesome. Lugia still on the rampant. We have taken 2 prize cards and then they need to go through an army of Snorlax. Ultra Ball can tin the deck. We have Mew EX. Mew EX can copy paste attacks, but in this situation, copy pasting Lost Mine will not do anything for us, seeing as we don't have any cards in the Lost Zone. So I wonder which additional attackers they're gonna be running with, because if they attack Lugia once again with a Spit or something, I will probably collapse away my Lugia instead of Drapion. Oh, Fire Energies. They're playing the Zard. Okay. Looks like... Oh, they're fine. Colorless Experiment. It's gonna be SableZard. SableZard. So if we just go full on 1 prize mode, we can never lose. And even Snorlax is able to hit 160, the correct damage to deal with Radiant Charizard. We still have 2 balls left as well. This is looking good. I will just Ultra Ball away the cards that I don't need anymore, like Mew EX, Archeops, get something I don't need, slap down Snorlax, and try to find Collapse Stadium. Can also already power up Snorlax to tin the deck a little bit more, so the chance of us finding Collapse Stadium becomes a little bit higher. And if we find Collapse, the game's set and match. There's nothing they could come up with right there. Okay, there's a switch card, and then Cramorant's gonna go at it once again with Spit innocently. And we take that like a champ. Lugia still at it. Collapse Stadium, what do you know? Snorlax here. We Primal Turbo. How many energies do we have left? Yeah, we have plenty of energies, and Jet energies as well. Double Turbo. We don't have... Good attack with Lugia. And collapse away Drapion, and then we're in the 1 prize territory where we only have 1 prizers. That does not sound bad, does it? It doesn't sound bad. This is getting kind of interesting though. I only will attach 1 gift here. I think maybe we can get a therapeutic from the prize cards, or did we throw? Yeah, we threw away 1. Okay, that makes sense. We still have our Iono as well if they take a couple of prize cards. So maybe we let them take prize cards. Yeah, maybe we let them take prize cards here. Yeah, Snorlax can dish out enough damage. That's fine as it is. Also, Archeops can attack at 1 point. This is not bad. I will let them take 2 prize cards, and then I will Iono, and also I will get rid... We could also just retreat Lugia, but then Drapion could get stuck at 1 point, so I just will collapse away Drapion, and then I will save my Iono for later and just roll with it. Tempest Dive, activation, and I will leave it as it is. No, I'm not gonna discard anything. Let's go. We have 2 Snorlax ready to go, some Jet energies to save the fact that one of these Snorlax will get stuck at 1 point. And they will take 2 prize cards right now. They might Sable Sprinkle, like put 60 on Lugia and then sprinkle on something else. Artisan. Could have also collapsed away the damaged Lugia and left Drapion high and dry, but it has a bigger retreat cost. The army of Sableyes are here. They have 2 Sableye already. How many energies? Oh, they're gonna Mirage Gate as well. Okay. At 1 point, Zard can come up and deal with 1 Snorlax, but that's it. Also don't know if they have access to Roxanne. Haven't seen that quite yet. There's the Zard. Fire Energy already on the Zard, so they are... Okay, there's an escape rope. Are they really gonna... They cannot attack with the Zard quite yet, so I think I'll just go for Snorlax here. Unless they attach to it? No, that's what I figured. Roxanne, they do play it! Ladies and gentlemen, here they are. Roxanning. Nest Ball, not what we need. Echoing Horn as well. Wow, they can take like 2 prize cards. Now it's the Lumineon once again on the field. Holy moly. They have boss, things could go wrong. Things could go horribly wrong. Yo. Look at them go. They might be able to uptrade there. 2 prize cards and then slap down some more damage counters. Yo, look at that. 2 prize cards there. They will be equal in price trade at one point. Okay, Artisan. We don't have any other Pokemon right now. I don't know if they're playing 2 Echoing Horns. These Echoing Horns are scary, man. They are very scary. If they Echoing Horn again, they can take 3 prize cards. Are we gonna take that risk to see if they're playing 2 Echoing Horn? If we play down Wyrdeer, they can boss it, so that's stupid. We're not gonna go with that strategy. Capturing Aroma might thin out the deck, I suppose. It is a heads. Getting ourselves Lugia VSTAR. We can get another Lugia off, which cannot get knocked out. We'll see what happens. Primal Turbo. We can thin the deck. 1. Energy. V-Guard there. Right now, we are tinning the deck. If they have another Echoing Horn, I'd be very, very scared. Alright, then. Here we go. Thumping Snore. Okay. They can uptrade. No, not really, because we have taken 4 prize cards already. And we did even the double collapse, so there is that. Now the Zard is here. Snorlax can still fall asleep and loses the game, by the way. And then they can sprinkle around it later. So maybe I should have attacked with the other Snorlax. Yeah, whatever the case is. It is a very close game. I like it. Colorless experiment. So that Roxanne really put our Iono strategy down the drain. But their Charizard's also stuck a little bit. We are gonna knock it out. And then they will Sable Sprinkle later, right? We don't have enough energies to attack. Maybe we should have used Archeops there. Do we even have enough energies left? Do we even 9 energies here? I don't know, man. I don't know. Nest Ball. What do we have? Mew EX. Could draw cards. At this point, if they sprinkle, it doesn't matter. Because we'll need to take a little bit of prize cards. Nest Ball whiff. Slap down Lugia. Restart. Oh yeah, here we go, baby. Iono, please get nothing. The Mew, the draw power of the Mew coming in clutch. Thumping Snore activation. And we fall asleep, but the Jet Energy synergizes well with Mew, by the way. Attach Retreat. Lumineon as well. Okay, if somebody gets knocked out, we can research our way to victory. Should be alright. Yeah, should be alright. Not a lot of cards left in deck. Did we wake up? We woke up. Hilarious. Okay, I'll take it. So Iono them to a low hand size and see if they can do anything with it. So typically this is a favorable matchup, but Echoing Horn. And we also need to save all our collapse stadium for doing all that weird shenanigans to get rid of these 2 prizes that we started with. 10 cards left in deck. Snorlax is wide awake. They could rope. Okay, they boss. Trap Lugia with the 2 retreat costs. That's interesting. And Jet Energy. Oh, that's the attach of the turn, by the way. They're trying to trap us, but we still have 1 Jet Energy. Always save 1 Jet Energy for situations like these. Unless they now slap down Temple, then I'll be crying. Retreats. And they're almost decked out, by the way. If they want to go for the deck out strategy, they can still sprinkle later, but for now, the only thing we need is Jet Energy. A Lugia VSTAR, look at that. It's time for Iono to find Jet Energy. Let's go. Here we go. Restart. Yeah, this is still not what we are looking for. End the turn. Okay, this is getting scary. They can sprinkle 11 damage counters on Lumineon, and then we're still safe for a turn. Clara. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. The search for our Jet Energy continues. Attachment there. They're gonna Sable sprinkle their way to victory, but maybe they cannot escape rope, by the way, because if they escape rope, we give them Mew EX. 2 ropes, 2 switch cards. There's a switch card. They still have switch cards left. How many switch cards do they have left? Oh, we can still boss trap as well, by the way. We could boss them. Let's see how many switch outs they have played. Trainer cards, 2 ropes, 3 switch cards. And here we have, whoa. No ropes, no switch cards. Interesting. Ultra Ball. Lumineon. Research. And find the Jet. That's pretty much the game here. Okay, so Lumineon. Use that to find Research. Use the Mew's draw power to draw 1 more card. And then use the Research to get the Jet Energy. Oof, it's on the last card as well. Here we go. We're flying all the way to the active position. That was closer than I anticipated. But great game. Great game with the thumping Snorlax. I was anticipating we fell asleep there, so that didn't matter too much. The Jet is the combo. Look at us. Look at us go. That was closer than I anticipated. But our star was ridiculous. We had to collapse away all these 2 prize liabilities time and time again. And Mew EX with the draw power, man. It reminds me so much of a Rangaroo back in the days where you're able to, know how you're playing so you can draw the most cards, right? Ultra Ball, tinning the deck, and always save 1 Jet Energy for scenarios like that. Because I could have played that a little bit better, I suppose, but we got away with it. Alright, the next opponent has a Psychic deck box. That can indicate 2 things. Gardevoir EX or Mew VMAX. Both decks are kind of okay, I guess. Maybe if we're up against Gardevoir, we can showcase the power of the new Mew EX. Now Mew EX in that game just showed us that drawing cards is good. Okay, we don't have a Pokemon, both of us. Okay, now the option becomes, do we start with Mew EX? Okay, we're up against, it looks like DTE Mew. Against DTE Mew, I would love to start a 1-prizer, I guess. Oh, they're playing grabbers. What do you know? They can get rid of all that shenanigans. The reason why I started with a 1-prizer is that, oh, 4 mulligans? What? Holy moly. What are they gonna do now? Double collapse in hand as well, so even if they come with their funky path grabber Mew shenanigans, that's actually a very funky deck we also need to check out here. Cramamatic. So Mew's going at it once again, Echoing Horn, say goodbye. That card was really nasty in the first game. Mew EX can copy paste a Technoblast, which is enough damage to knock it out even underneath DTE. So you have a Pokemon which can easily knock out Genesect as a basic Pokemon requiring only 1 Archeops. As a little known fact, they have already their ultimate setup. They're probably gonna path Judges, right? They're playing Roxanne as well, another Genesect. So path Judge, DTE shenanigans. That's alright, as long... Yeah, they can also play some grabbers. Get that Archeops grabbed away from our opening hand. VIP pass. I wonder how this grabber shenanigans will go. Now with Oricorio, the Mew EX is kind of useless. It's not going to be performing all that well right now. But for the prize race, we have Oricorio, Mew VMAX, Genesect. That at least is interesting. Escape Rope. How many grabbers are they playing? Grabber, come on. Remove my Archeops. Remove it. Lumineon? Why would you do that? I think I will just high roll regardless. I will Ultra Ball, get another Archeops, and research. Because that's the way to do it. Also, a fun fact is that we can... So we collapsed already. They still have their V-Star to reactivate. 4 Sealstone again. 2 for Sealstone. But if we resurge away... If we resurge away our collapse, we need to make 100% certain... We need to make 100% certain that... Let's get rid of Archeops, let's get rid of Mew EX. Yeah, we need to make 100% certain that our Pumpkaboo is in there. Pumpkaboo is in there. That's reassuring. Okay. If we have a Vigor, we should be alright, I guess. They have Slapdown Path, but they have their 4 Sealstones. Pretty interesting development. I think I'll just take Archeops. Could leave the path hanging, but we could also remove some of their draw power. Here we go. Get rid of this. Then we go for... We could put 10 damage with the Dunsparce, I guess. We don't have darkness type attackers, which is also super ridiculous. We will get rid of an energy, so if they go for boss, we actually can save this DTE from being in play. And now we go for research. Now this is scary. I was too greedy. And now we don't even have a Lugia out. Oh man. Do we have something? Have research. We don't even have a Lugia out. This is ridiculous. Well, at least if we find... this is so ridiculously bad. Even if we find Lugia... How can we uptrade here? Lugia can boss Genesect. Can they have enough power tablets? Roll out for 10! Yo, DTE Mew seems kind of ridiculous. We don't have Lugia out, so next turn we will need 2 Lugia out on the field. And then try to go from there. It's just a 1 prizer that we're giving up, so at least there's that. Grabber again. What are they gonna do? We are in a very bad position. That grabber early on got rid of the Lumineon. Not that that was a difference, but I was too greedy to just go for research and just try to find some Lugia. No Nest Ball, no capture. We had a Capturing Aroma, but it didn't go our way. No Ultra Ball, so only 35 cards left in the deck. It is what it is. Okay, just an attack from the Mew VMAX. And now they also might need to they're gonna Techno Blast, or did they already Techno Blast here? Another energy that we lose or say goodbye to. Maybe we just put Therapeutic here. If they don't go after Snorlax, at least there's something that we could do. Research? Whee! Lugia. They're probably gonna KO something, I guess. If they don't KO something, we could still do something with that. Nest Ball, play that. Get another Snorlax out if they rope, I guess. Here we go. And end the turn. So, our game plan becomes finding as many Lugia V-Stars as possible. And then go from there. Attack with Lugia V-Star, retreat it, collapses away with the next one. Something like it. They can still Psychic Leap, which is also super annoying. It's not looking too bright. How many Balsasaurus do we have left? We did discard 1, so we have 3 left. Knocking out 3 Genesects. Can we do it? Imagine if we find Lugia V-Star. We can power it up with Jets, use some abilities here and there. They're probably gonna knock something out, so that's why I wasn't afraid. They're probably gonna slap down Path right now. Path Judge is what they're gonna go for. Oh, another Mew VMAX. There they go, 2 Mew VMAXs. Maybe if they misbench something, We could get away by just getting a couple of attacks off against Mew VMAX. Oh, if there's a path right now, we're done for. They have their V-STAR, so the only thing you need to do is like slap down path and we're done for. So is Mew DTE still a very surprising deck that nobody is playing right now? I wonder what this does against Charizard. Like, you have Path Judge, I suppose, but one Zard that gets itself emerged will win them the game. What can happen here? We can top deck a Research, I suppose. DTE again. There's still an option there. I don't know if they're gonna boss here. They're gonna slap down Path. They're gonna slap down Path. And then we could read the wind. Or just sacrifice another Snorlax and then go for Lugia to boss up 3 Genesects. Maybe that is the game plan here all along. Maybe that is the game plan all along. Okay, there is that path. Do we slap down Lugia now? How many trainer power tablets? 0 power tablets. We still have the Jet. We could promote Snorlax, or we can Jet and use Read the Wind. Cross Fusion Strike. Okay, their bench is filled up, so at least there's that. Yeah, but price rise wise, we need to attack twice here and attack twice there, or attack 3 Genesects. Scary. Ultra Ball gets Lugia VSTAR, but not Pumpkaboo. Did they use SableZard already? No, they have not even used SableZard. This is ridiculous. Maybe. How many switch outs? Escape Rope gone. Chromatic's gone. Maybe we can buy some time by using Boss on the Genesect and using Jet on the Lugia, and maybe that will be enough to get ourselves a little bit in the game. You will never know. Okay, we have cards. We can, of course, use Capturing Aroma and Pumpkaboo and then go from there. 6 cards in hand. They already used their V-STAR. Chromatic is down. A lot of switch outs gone. A lot of DTEs gone as well. We'll figure it out together. Yeah, those grabbers are kind of nasty. DTE, so they can retreat. That is ridiculously bad. Can they play Tablet? They cannot draw cards because Path's around. Hey ho. Come on, let us. They have Tablet. They always have it. They always have it. Okay, what we need to do right now is attack with a 1 prizer. And then attack twice on that Mew VMAX. Maybe that is an option. But they have Boss. 100% certain they have Boss. Okay, Snorlax time. We have Lumineon. It's not what we're looking for. Capturing Aroma. It is a Tills. Not what we need. So Lugia is still flipping them coins. Ridiculous. Well, we have the Pumpkin. At least we have the Pumpkin. And they can still boss the Pumpkin, which is like the way they win probably. Yes. Yay, the Pumpkin is here. We can, of course, summon the Archeops, finally. This Lugia has shown up. And it's time for some Summoning Star action. 1, 2, let's go. Finally able to use this. I'm going to be using Therapeutic Energy. Therapeutic Energy, DTE, and then other energies that could come into fruition is V-Guard and Gift on the Lugia. And now we Iono them to a low hand size. Well, we get 6 cards and try to go for boss strategies, right? Cards that we don't want to draw out of something like a Roxanne. Capturing Aroma. Also, Wyrdeer could just go crazy if we were able to get enough energies into play, which we don't. Mew could draw cards if need be. If we can evolve another Lugia, that would be great, but we're not going to get there. Thumping Snore, 160. So typically, what you could do is like Thumping Snore, and then Wyrdeer or something. But yeah, the opponent's already 4 prize cards ahead, and I don't see us winning this game. Escape Rope. Them not taking a prize, them taking a prize. This could be alright. Depends on if they can draw like all their tablets right now. Probably should have promoted something else, but they have so many Balsasaurus left. Where are the Balsasaurus? 1, 2, 3, 40, 80, 80, 60, 140, 180, 180, 220. Yeah, we cannot get there. There's a lot of energies in this discard pile already. Wyrdeer can get the KO there, and then we can KO this, but it's not gonna happen. And even if we use Wyrdeer, they can just simply KO it by slapping down a power tablet. So there is that. Is there any win out? They have used a lot of path already. How many power tablets could they play? Lost City. Cramomatic. Tills. Sure. What would you need? Or they can just attack twice, right? We are out of Collapse Stadium, so they can just boss us next turn. Tablet. Only one. Only one. Vacuum. Yeah, they definitely have boss. They haven't played any boss in this list. So I don't know why I'm hanging on here, but probably have boss. Okay, Max Miracle. We don't even have boss, so there's no win out. Nest Ball. Wyrdeer could attack, but it's a 2-prizer, might I add. 2-prizer, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a YOLO Wyrdeer. You never know. Jet Energy. I don't even know if we dish out enough damage, but it's already over as it is. Yeah. It's already over as it is. Let's see how much damage we're gonna be able to rank up here. 220. Probably not enough. Iono, and then use some of these situations. Maybe they don't have enough power tablets. We draw into this DTE. Not what we wanted here, because if we didn't draw into DTE there, could have gotten 2 DTEs on, and then we could have been able to knock him out. But currently, whipping out like 280 is 290. We are not getting there. There's not enough energies left in deck, by the way. Nothing left, so there's that. Could just get one blow off of this attack and then hope they don't have boss or power tablet, but that's a little bit far-fetched. I think this list is not playing the single strike package, meaning is weaker against Mew VMAX, and definitely the DTE build if we are not able to get rid of Path to the Peak. But yeah, Lost Box and Mew, looks like we are still in 2022. Makes sense. Okay. Looks like the format hasn't changed all that much in about a year's time. I really want to showcase the power of Mew EX with the benefits. Not only can you have free pivots to go into Wyrdeer, but also being able to copy paste attacks. But it seems very hard to get it off. And the opponent will go first this time around, so let's buckle up for yeah, a third exciting game. Starting off with the opponent's going first, right? Read the Wind sounds like a very great attack. Another Lost Box. They could go with the Raikou, but we have Dunsparce, so There's definitely... I want to see which kind of energies they're playing. They're playing Dragon, so that means they get rid of Colorless. Hilarious. They're probably playing Dragonite, right? So either way, Dragonite is scary and OHKO is scary. Oh, Tina. This is a perfect way we are going to be able to show the power of Mew EX. One of the very few matchups where Mew EX really shines. I will try to get out another Lugia. And then go for Read the Wind, I suppose. V-Guard Energy can protect me against Lost Impact, if it ever comes to that. And we have the Snorlax. Okay, Path to the Peak. That's scary, I know. We have Pumpkin. Lugia VSTAR already here. V-Guard there. We have the Lost Vacuum as well in hand, so that's pretty interesting. I'll get out another Lugia. And I will go for Read the Wind. We have no Archeops in the discard pile quite yet. That's pretty terrible. We have a boss. One Archeops in the discard pile could help. As mentioned, there's still a way to go 2-2-2. Path is also around for them, so there's no Radiant Greninja which we can randomly copy-paste with our Mew EX. That would be super funny. Oh, they get rid of boss. Colorless, yo! Can they get like Tina out instantly, or are they gonna have to spit first? We have access to Vacuum. If we have Jet Energy, like Wyrdeer can use its attack to actually knock out a Comfey. 5 cards in the Lost Zone. It's getting pretty scary. It is getting pretty scary. They can go for Abyss Seeking. We can try and evolve to at least survive an additional turn. We have Boss Trapping. No, not a great hand. Switch card. More flowers are being selected. There's only one Giratina. The cool thing is, if there's only one Giratina, you can get rid of it with Mew EX and the genome hacking. But for that to happen, we actually need to top deck like Lumineon, Ultra Ball. Yeah, there's already Giratina in play. Escape Rope. Dang, they're gonna try and spit on the Cramorant. That's actually, I wanted this in the active position, to be honest. So if we need to read the wind, we can do it again. V-Guard here. Lugia. Snorlax. Probably will not need more of these. If this guy gets knocked out, we do have Gift Energy, I suppose. And now we read the wind. Once again, come on. Where is Burnett? Ultra Ball, Burnett, but then Lumineon's in play, which is scary. I know, but there's Jet Energy, there's Mew EX capabilities. It's still not looking good again. So Lumineon can get Burnett, but we don't have Mew EX. Do we have enough capabilities to knock out Giratina VSTAR? We went so many energies in play. Let's see here. With Attach of the Turn, we are at 80. And then with 4 DTEs, we are 240. We could potentially use the Wyrdeer here to go a little bit crazy. They already established SableZard as well, which is insane. They have already taken 2 prize cards here. How do we even deal with that? Attacking with Snorlax first, but then they did give up on the boss's orders already. Let's just promote this. We have Jet Energy regardless. There is an Archeops which we can discard. We have the Vacuum as well. Maybe it's not that bad. Ultra Ball. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Try to go with... Mew EX could be very funky for the late game. Yeah, but I don't like the way this Sableye is lurking there. Yeah, but I don't have any other choice. Wyrdeer can blow up on a Giratina. Maybe do it twice. Vacuum. I'll get rid of a boss since we have multiple boss, although boss right now could be very useful. I'll get rid of this, get rid of the path, and we're gonna have to make do with Summoning Star for 1. Only one little buddy. This is not looking good, is it? Primal Turbo. A DTE coming to town. There's a way we can use Mew EX right now. We can still collapse it away, so maybe they'll put their attention right there. Maybe they will put their attention right there because I saw that there was a boss's orders in their lost zone already. This we can also use to draw a little bit of cards. And we have boss, so another Mew, that's hilarious. Capturing Aroma. It is a Tails, meaning we can get a basic, which could be Lumineon. Alright, here we go. We can go after this one later. I think I'll just go for Thumping Snore first. Then boss up the Tina and KO it with Mew. And then collapse that away with the Jet Energy. Oh dang. Tricky situation. Could slap down another Tina, I suppose, which could be very detrimental. But then we boss up that Tina first. Ah, scary. What are they gonna do? They are currently sitting at enough cards to sprinkle ourselves into oblivion. Snorlax cannot get sprinkled, by the way. Mew draws cards, which was good. Now we can use Mew EX to use the Lost Impact. Depends on if they have boss's orders or not. Because we actually threw away our Wyrdeer in the Lost Zone. They have 16 cards left in deck. They threw away one boss. What are the odds? Giratina's preparing itself with Mirage Gate. But now Sableye needs to come, right? And Sableye is not going to be able to KO any of the Pokemon on the field right now. They could sprinkle damage on the Mew or on the Archeops. Archeops would be scary. Jet Energy. Okay, they're gonna swing. They have boss. 100% of certain they have boss. Otherwise, you will never do this. Yeah, here they go. Bossing up the Mew. The funny fact is that we have an additional Mew here. That is very funky. But they have Sableye. That's less funky. Alright. Oh, we can showcase Mew EX, but it's not gonna be the way I imagined it because they're gonna have so many prize cards already. We could still use Iono at one point, I guess. If we find it. Maybe it's not bad to just go for Mew, Jet Energy, fly our way to the active position, use Primal Turbo, get Gift. It doesn't matter which energies we put on at this point. This one. If they attack us, we could collapse it. I think I will still use Lumineon here. They have a ridiculous hand size. Time for some Iono spams to 2 while we use Mew EX. Let's go. Here we go. We have another boss. That's actually not bad. Since we go into that term, I'm actually going to save my Capturing Aroma. I'm actually going to go for Genome Hacking. And we're going to finally copy-paste Lost Impact from Tina, giving up on a DTE. Sayonara. Whatever happens, they could spit, but then we need to find Collapsed. That's what it is. Unless we boss up the Sableye afterwards. Because they are out of boss, which I know. They're gonna spit first and see what they do then. Oh, Tina on field. Super Rod? What do they have left in their last card? Path to the Peak? Alright. They have 0 cards in hand. That's kind of ridiculous. 0 cards. We need to somehow collapse, right? We need to find Collapse Stadium. But more importantly, need to like boss Sableye up first. Yeah. Primal Turbo. DTE coming onto Snorlax. We're gonna boss up Sableye. How many balls have we wasted? Not a lot, to be honest. That's great. Capturing Aroma I will use right now to tin the deck. There's still path around, which is good. Heads, tinning out the deck. How many collapsed in here? 1 collapse left. Eek. Retreat. Let's go Thumping Snore. Okay, we are equal in price trade again. They have 0 cards in hand. What would you personally go for? Be my guests. Collapse Stadium! Let's freaking go! Okay. We can get rid of the Mew and start swinging with Lugia, I guess. It has a V-Guard. Flower selecting. Yo! How are we randomly back in this game? I know, Mew EX. Super Rod again, that's terrible. These are terrible cards. We're gonna research away this entire hand. Escape Rope. Who are they gonna spit on? Everything is very fragile. 7 there. They could spit on a Snorlax, I guess. But then we might be trapped. It's fine. Spitting on the Snorlax. Please, no flower selecting. They filled their deck back up with great cards though. Still, scary. Jet Energy goes away. It's gonna be a pass. It's gonna be a pass. So we're weak to Sableye currently. And we have a boss. Wow. Collapse away. Our Mew. Sayonara. We have the balls already, which is great. Primal Turbo. DTE and the Therapeutic on the Snorlax. And we don't even need to use anything, but the burn it will help to tin the deck. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these cards that we actually can do nothing with. Yee! Snorlax, attack! Okay, we have balls for game in hand. Let's go. They need to like, in order to win, they need Tina, V-Star, Boss, Mirage Gate. There's 3 cards. It's impossible for them to have that. They could still like go for the Tina there. That's retreat. And Mirage Gate to Abyss. That's their only shot, and then hope something happens, I suppose. Yo, you think I cannot do anything with this? This is Abyss Seeking. We won away with the game, which is something I really want to showcase here, is that Mew EX is so good against Lost Tina. You have no idea. Here we go. Boss, I'm gonna take down a Cramorant this time around, and we are not asleep because of Therapeutic Energy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the Colorless build of Lugia. We showcased the draw power of Mew EX, showcased the power of its attack to copy paste, and it's all around a very solid deck. Not that great against Mew, but Mew has been dropping down in popularity. Enjoy yourself the rest of your day. Be sure to check out our sponsors, PokemonStore.com, the best place for TCG live code cards. Use the coupon code SableZard for 5% off. There is yourplaymat.com for creating your own custom playmats. You can do that right now by clicking the link down below and get 10% off today. Very good for the new season. Go check out Dragon Shield for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes, and cardmarket.com for European players. Use the referral name SableZard to help support the channel. Subscribe for more daily Pokemon TCG uploads, and I will see you guys sooner rather than later for some more Pokemon TCG action. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.